As the investigation into Hayden Panettiere's death continues, new details are surfacing about her final days. And tonight, we're also taking a moment to look back at the woman behind the headlines. Here's what we've learned. According to sources close to the actress, Panettiere flew from Los Angeles to South Carolina on Saturday, August 15th, just a day before she died, alongside her on-again, off-again boyfriend. Sources say his family was aware of the trip, though the exact purpose of the visit has not been made public. There's also a health detail that's now come to light. People close to Panettiere say she had been dealing with back pain over the past year. It's not yet known whether this is connected in any way to her death, and officials have made no link between the two. Interestingly, the last time Panettiere was seen publicly was back in May, at LaGuardia Airport in New York, ahead of the release of her memoir. Those close to her say she kept a relatively low profile in the months since. No major public appearances, no interviews beyond promoting her book. Now, as fans continue to process this loss, it's worth remembering the full picture of who Hayden Panettiere was, not just the headlines of this past week. She was born in Palisades, New York, and started working before she could even walk, appearing in commercials at 11 months old. By the time most kids are starting school, she was already a soap opera regular. Her breakout role as an indestructible cheerleader in Heroes made her a household name across the world. She went on to headline Nashville for 6 seasons and returned to horror fans' hearts in the Scream franchise. But off-screen, her life was far from a fairy tale. She was candid, perhaps more candid than most in Hollywood, about her battle with postpartum depression after the birth of her daughter Kaya, and her long struggle with addiction, which she said contributed to her decision to give up custody in 2018. She lost her younger brother Jansen suddenly in 2023, a loss she later said left her agoraphobic and physically unrecognizable to herself, before she slowly found her way back. Her final film, Sleepwalker, released just this past January, saw her not only acting but stepping behind the camera as executive producer, a new chapter in her career that many say she was excited about. Hayden Panettiere would have turned 37 this Friday. Tonight, Hollywood remembers her not just as a child star turned leading lady, but as someone who spent her final years trying to be honest about the hardest parts of her life. We'll continue to follow this story and bring you updates as the investigation moves forward.